Welcome to Electric Umbrella TV.
Hi, this is Tony Hanley, and you are watching Electric Umbrella TV.
Electric umbrella, here we go. It's a show. Electric umbrella, here we go. It's a show. You are watching EUTV.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching EUTV. My name is Tom, and we're going to start, as we always do, with a bit of this. To the 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Na 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 na. Electric umbrella. Na 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 na. Electric umbrella. Okay, Electric Umbrella points to the person who is dancing and singing the most. Here it comes. Sing after me. I saw it in my dreams. I saw it in my dreams. Those magical scenes. Amazing, amazing. Come on, Joe, sing it. Electric fun with lots of energy. Come on, Rachel. So colourfully. Fantastic, fantastic. A fan-dabby-dozy. All together now, arms in the air. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Na 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 na. Electric umbrella. Na 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 na. Electric umbrella. All right, everybody. It is time to introduce the one and only, or the two and only co-presenters for today. You've got me, and you've also got the one and only Farrah, and also Robbie. Let's get Robbie unmuted. Hang on, let's say hello to Robbie. Robbie, how are you doing? You feeling all right?
Oh, doing fine, thanks.
Farrah, you feeling all right?
I'm feeling smashing.
Smashing, I love it. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to start with Robbie. I saw it in my dreams.
I saw it in my dreams.
Farrah, those magical scenes.
Those magical scenes.
Robbie, amazing, amazing.
Amazing, amazing.
Farrah, electric fun.
Electric fun.
Oh, nice. With lots of energy.
With lots of energy.
So colourfully.
So colourfully.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Double hands, both of you. Fan-dabby-dozy.
Fan-dabby-dozy.
Let's give him a round of applause, everybody, as we go all together. Arms in the air. Here we go. Na 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 na. Electric umbrella. Na 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 na. Yes, everybody, looking wicked. Okay, Farrah and Rob, we are going to introduce our guest for today. Farrah, would you like to do the honours? Would you like to give
Yes.
it, ladies and gentlemen, that kind of thing?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Who have we got?
all the way from India
Via New
and
Jersey.
LA is Rini.
Okay, lovely. This is how it goes. Hello, Rini. How are you doing? You all right?
Good, I'm doing great.
Well, so, yes, I love it so far. Here we go. We're going to ask you to sing with us. Is that okay? Now, I'll start it, but maybe, Farrah, you can take over, and Robbie, you can do it. But so it goes like this. Rini, I saw it in my dreams.
I saw it in my dreams.
Those magical scenes.
Those magical scenes.
Amazing, amazing.
Amazing, amazing.
Electric fun.
Electric
Nice. Farrah, take over for me with lots of energy.
With lots of energy.
With lots of energy.
So colorfully.
So colorfully.
Well, fantastic, fantastic.
Well, fantastic, fantastic.
Electric fun.
We all go fan-dabby-dozy like this. That's the
Dowsy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a round of applause as we go all together now. Sing it. Na 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 na. Get those arms in the air, Farrah. Electric umbrella. Na 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 na. We're all gonna sing electric All right. Well done. My goodness me, that was colourful, wasn't it? Welcome to Electric Umbrella TV. Here, my name is Tom Billington, and we have got an amazing show for you tonight. We have got the one and only Farrah, and of course we have got Robbie as well as our co-presenters for today. Our co-hosts for today is Gavin. And we were going to be having Luke as well, and I think maybe Connor, but I think maybe I've messed up, so it doesn't matter. We've got Gavin, and we have also got help from Amy and Ilana and Debbie as well. So are you guys excited about tonight's show, Farrah and Rob?
Yeah,
I am so pumped.
Pumped. Look at you. Pumped. Never
Pumped up, kids. You better run, better run.
Better run. We've got a great guest today, and we're going to introduce her now. It is the one and only Rini. For a start, let's just give Rini a round of applause, like those ones we used to get in the real world before everything went weird.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, Rini. How are you?
I'm doing great, Tom.
Good, excellent. So you've met Farrah, you've met Robbie. It is time now to try and meet everybody else, Rini. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove these spotlights. We're going to put everybody on gallery view, and we're going to ask everybody to give us a massive wave and a smile. So you should be able to see Jamie, the ladies' man, there. You've got Natana. Diana is there. Kit Kat is there. Hannah is there. Jan is there. Hayley. My goodness me, look at Hayley. It's very important. Hayley there. Can you see everyone, Rini? Can you see Charlene? Can you see the Crab Man? Who else can you see, Rini, out there? You can see Brett in the amazing Electric Umbrella t-shirt. Yes, look at that. So Dylan is there. And in fact, we're going to ask everybody, we're going to unmute you all and you say, hello, Rini. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Hello. And in one breath, I then mute everybody again because otherwise it's just total chaos. So welcome to Electric Umbrella, Rini.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So Rini and I know each other through an organisation called Song Division. And you guys have met lots of Song Division of friends over the last couple of years, starting with a guy that we know called Sam McNeil. Sam McNeil is the general manager at in the UK here, and he was one of our very first ever EUTV guests. We've also had John Lombardo. We've also had, I think we're getting Christo in soon, so there's lots and lots of lovely people, and they've been very involved. And of course, Mig as well. Mig, who was a big part of our Christmas single last year, which we'll talk about in a little while. So you are in good company, Rini. But also, Rini, you are our 145th guest.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow, this is amazing.
Amazing, isn't it? Well done us. Well done us. We are slowly getting our way towards 150. What should we do for our 150th show, Farrah? What do you think is a fitting...
we should have a big party with all of the guests that have already been on and just have a display massive fireworks, perhaps, Tom.
I could get out some fireworks.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Oof.
You mean like a guest fest?
Yes.
Like invite
Like a festival full of the guests that have come
All
on.
the guests you've
That's a
had.
good idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do a bit of geography, you lovelies, because Rini, let's find out. So where are you in the world?
So right now I'm in New Jersey.
New Jersey, right?
Yeah,
That is
USA.
right near New York on the east coast
Jersey,
of
New Hampshire.
Oh,
In New Hampshire, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nearby. Well, there's new everything. So because we've
Yeah.
got the
New
old
England.
Jersey, we've got
Yeah,
the
we
old
haven't-
Jersey, we've got the old York. What else have we
We've
got?
got the original York.
We got the original York,
Yorkie bars. Yorkie bars as well, Tom.
and we got Yorkie bars. Don't
Yeah.
forget those.
We made those.
We made those. But you've lived in California for a long time, is that right?
Well, I've been all over actually. I lived in Brooklyn, New York for the past like 6 years. And then I briefly was in California. I was in LA. And then I moved back. During the pandemic, I was just kind of moving around and, experimenting different cities. And then I love New York City too much. So I moved close by where I get more space and I can still
Yeah.
access the city and, go play there.
Amazing. Hey, Farrah, have you ever been to New York?
Yes, I actually have.
You actually have.
Yeah.
When did you go
Yes.
to New York?
2019.
God, that wasn't long ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was your favourite thing about New York when you went?
Let me tell you what it was. First of all, you'll probably get so mad at me. It was every meal I had there was absolutely sublime. Like the food is like so greasy, it would melt your heart if you had to try some.
Yeah, I'd have to attest to that. I've only been once in my lifetime, and that was 2003.
2003.
Yeah,
Three.
2003 I went. Yeah.
I love the fact that the food is so greasy it'll melt your heart.
It will, because it's a piece of
Burgers.
pizza. You took a piece of my pizza.
New
Anyway,
York pizza. Oh.
So there is, I mean, obviously there's lots to love about New York. We're going to get into music straight away, but if you had to say one thing about New York, which is why we should all go to New York, Rini, what would it be? What would be the thing that we would all have to do when we go to New York?
The energy, really. Just walk on the roads and you're just going to be pumped up, just like looking at where everyone's going. Everyone's going somewhere all the time. And it's just amazing to just be in the middle of all of it.
Natana on the chat says she has friends in New York. Ilana is saying Broadway.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Highly recommended. Been to New York 10 years ago, says Connor, in 2011. So, yeah, I mean, I spent, I think, 3 months living in New Jersey, in Highlands, New Jersey, when I was touring the East Coast, so up and down, and we stayed there and had an amazing
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, look, this is a music show, and we're chatting about geography. Let's talk about music, and and I think the first thing we should do is ask you to play some music for us. This is what this is all about. We're really interested to find out so much more about you, but the way we're going to do that is by introducing you musically to our team. So what are you going to play for us first?
So this first unit's called Spirit of the String. It's a composition I wrote back in 2017. It was about, so my hometown is Chennai in South India, and we had like floods because of like incessant rain there, and the monsoons were just really heavy that year. And it's just the spirit of the city to like fight back against that and help each other and, come out of it really.
This is
Was
about
amazing.
this is about pulling together and getting through tough times.
Absolutely. And it's so relevant now too, yeah.
So
absolutely.
relevant, and welcome to EUTV, because that is what this is all about. So let's just make no more of it, apart from just to give her a round of applause. Sounds like that. And this is Rini on EUTV. Take it away, Rini. Ladies and
Thank you.
gentlemen, let's give her a round of applause. My goodness.
Thank you so much. I
Never
loved all
has-
the dancing. It's
Yes,
so cute.
so beautiful. Never has EUTVs experienced such a thing. We're going to go straight to Farrah to get an in-depth, immediate response to such an experience, Farrah. Farrah, is that like something you've ever sort of seen or heard or felt before?
That is the most good hypnotizing, most magical dream I've ever experienced. It's like, what? How can you do that? I wish I could do that too.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful. It really is so beautiful. It sounds just...
Wow.
And the sound here is perfect. Perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Farrah, do you think...
That violin.
Rini, just very quickly, I mean, obviously, you don't just learn to do that or be that overnight, right? Like you didn't just wake up one day. I mean, you were a plumber in Chennai, and you were just like, oh, suddenly I can sing. Or
Let me pick the violin up now.
you rubbed a magic lamp, and suddenly you could sing like this. And like before that, you were just, I don't know.
Well, no. My grandma was a singer and a violinist, and she taught me when I was 4 years old. She taught me like the basics, and then put me in like formal Indian classical training to go learn more. And I just wanted to play at that point when I was young, and my grandma used to like force me to go practice, and she's like, "You will know later that this is gonna be fun." And I was like, "Ah, grandma, I just want to go play." But I really started liking it once I went to like high school. I was like, "Okay, I really like this. This is something I'm into, and I'm going to pursue it further."
It's a thing, isn't it? It's a thing. So Connor here in the chat, he says he's giving you 10 golden stars.
Thank
It's so
you.
beautiful, gorgeous, and what the singing voice of an angel, and it's fantastic. And fantastic has 3 exclamation marks, ladies and gentlemen. 3. So that was awesome. I'm going to go to Rob. Rob, I mean, like, so Rini, just so you know, Robbie and I have been singing and playing together for a long time, and we play all sorts of stuff. But our deep shared passion is heavy metal, right?
Yeah, well, it's yes, I have heard all sorts of like music, but that was really, really special. I mean, like that could almost be fitted into like some sort of like heavy metal, so like somewhere could be
like
fitted
riffs
in
and
like
stuff,
with like
Could be a
some of
sleep
the breaks.
advert.
So we basically established it could be a sleep advert, and it could be fitted into some heavy metal. Have you considered heavy metal sleep adverts as your niche? Rini, we really love it. We really love it. We've got loads of questions coming in from everybody, and I know everybody here who's got their hand up wants to ask a question. I try and get around as fairly as we can, and I know we've got some new people here on EUTV as well, so it would be lovely to meet some of those. We're going to go to. I'm going to just choose someone straight off my list here who I haven't heard from in a little while. Rini, this is George. George, hello, George.
Hello, Rini.
Hi. Nice to
Lovely
meet you.
to see you. George,
Nice to meet you too.
you got a question that you'd like to ask, mate?
Oh, yes. So, Rini, how did you learn that voice notes into that music?
How does it come out of here, which is essentially a human mouth? How does it sound like that? What are the techniques? What can you teach us?
Well, so I think my initially Indian classical music, I use only my chest voice. It used to be a lot more just of chest voice and really like shouting out, like pop music in general. But then I took some Western classical lessons, and I think just working on my vocal range made me round it a little better, and project it a little bit more softly, and change it according to the styles that I'm singing. So I think just learning all these,
Yeah, just to be clear with everybody. Now, George, do you know the difference between your chest voice and what we call your head voice? Do you know what that is?
Well, I don't quite know it, but there's two differences there.
Everybody do this, right? Put your hand on your chest here, right? And if you go, oh, you see that? Do that for me, George.
Oh.
Can you feel it vibrates here?
Yeah, I can.
Right, so, oh, right. But when you do this, woo, woo, it doesn't vibrate.
No.
It's in that different part of your voice. And what Rini's talking about is how you can mix your chest and your head voice, and it's a very difficult thing to do, and you have to study to do it. So, George, you know, like when you, if you like listen, do you know any like Oasis songs, for example?
No, I'm not a big fan of
Just trying to
Oasis.
think of a good example. Like,
I mean, I only know the song like Wonderwall. I mean, I never heard of it.
okay, well, do you know what about Coldplay? Do you know any Coldplay?
Oh yeah, I know a bit of Coldplay.
So Coldplay, he does it a lot. So if you ever listen to
Martin, lead singer.
it's beautiful, beautiful singing, but he does that mix a lot. And what Rini's talking about, and she does it like in another level to any of us. But yeah, hey, listen, George, good question, and thank you so much. Lovely to see
You're
you.
welcome. See you, Rini. That's good.
See you.
Great to
Thank
see you.
you.
Really great. I mean, you know, proper questions here. That's what we're getting. Gavin is going to send me somebody to ask you a question now, I think is the answer, because Gavin has a good sense of who has questions. I know Freddie has got a question, so we're going to come to Freddie in just a little while. Gav, have we got anyone that you'd like to put up first, or shall I? Oh, we're going to go to Justine. Is Justine there? I think Justine might be in the middle of eating her dinner. Shall we come to... Hello, Justine. Justine, can you hear me? Let's not go there. I'll tell you what, Gav, I think maybe I'll do the choosing. Really good. Let's just quickly go to Freddie. Hi, Freddie.
Hello. First of all, that music, it made me feel like my soul was ripped from my body, and it felt amazing.
Thank you so much, Freddie.
I listen to that type of music all the time.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Really, Fred?
Yeah, thank you. That really touched my soul.
Thank you so much.
Would you like to ask a question, Freddie?
How long have you been a singer for?
I think about 15 to 20 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Did you sing when you were a kid? I mean, did you go around the house just singing and kind of?
I did. I used to cry in a very sing-song tune. That's what my parents say. They used to like record it, which I don't believe, but they were like, "We did record it, and we have proof that you did cry like or something like that."
Oh my goodness!
Apparently.
Who has got the sing-songiest cry? I mean, my children did not sing when they cry. It was more of a.
Oh yeah, my daughter doesn't too. It's the most irritating sound ever, and it'd be like, "Oh, please stop crying, please. I'll give you anything you want right now."
Freddie, have you ever heard a baby cry that sounds like a sing-song? I don't think I have.
No.
Okay. All right.
My parents are making it up totally.
Yeah, I think they're making it up. Hey, we're gonna add Natana in here. Thank you, Freddie, and we'll see you later. Thank you for that, Fred.
Thank you.
Well, we've got Natana here. Natana. Natana, you look like you're sort of like in the dark today. You've usually got kind of crazy lights and things. How are you doing, Natana?
Good.
Doing good?
Yeah,
What's been going on with you?
I'm fine.
Oh, and it says here that you're a BTS fan.
Yes, I am.
You discovered Korean K-pop, is that right?
Yes,
Ah.
I did.
I love a bit of K-pop. Hey, Natana, what's your question?
When did you start singing?
Oh, right, okay. Well, that's very, very similar to the last one, but we'll come up with another story. What you got?
All right. Well, I started formal training around probably 5 or 6 when I was 6, and then I was singing a lot of Indian classical music at first, and then I moved on to Indian popular music, which is Bollywood, which kind of mixes a lot of different styles. It doesn't stick to just Indian classical, so that's how I was like exposed to pop, like Western pop, and a little bit of classical, and from there on, I kind of just explored all different styles and arrived at where I'm at right now.
So Natana here is an amazing musician.
Ah,
Yeah.
Really amazing musician. Natana, have you got any of your instruments around?
yeah,
No.
please play for us.
Have you got anything? You must have something. What have you got? You got your ukulele?
No.
No. What about your trumpet? She plays trumpet. She plays everything. This girl. She's amazing. Right.
Ah.
If you go and grab it, maybe later we can have a play for Rini, because that would be lovely.
I would
Sure.
love to hear you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, sure. All right, listen, we are going to go to our next little bit, and we're going to get some more questions in a little while, okay? So do not go anywhere. If you would like to ask a question, please just do let us know. We're going to get our co-presenters back up because, Rini, having you here is amazing. We'd like to tell you a little bit about Electric Umbrella and tell you how we you know, how we've got to this point and all of that. A good example is our two friends here. They're below me here. This is Robbie and Farrah. Now, Robbie has been a part of Electric Umbrella for how long now, Rob?
Oh, about nearly 5 years, maybe. Near there.
It's been a long time. We've been, done a lot together. You've been on all of our gigs, haven't you? All of our big gigs.
Pretty much done all the Electric Umbrella Fests. That's for sure. Nearly all of them.
Yeah.
Well, from when I started, that is, yeah. So.
Yeah, but Farrah, on the other hand, we've only just met Farrah through the internet. You know, reached in through her camera and just dragged us kicking and screaming into her life, didn't you, Farrah?
Yeah, I did.
We have met each other since in person, but for the first year of us knowing each other, it was only online, wasn't it?
Yes, and it made a massive difference in person, didn't it, Tom, for the both of us, I think.
It did. One of the projects that we did in the last year is we made an album. This is Our Avenue. Now, I haven't opened this one. I had to get another one. But
yes, a brand new album you're opening.
There's nothing quite like a new album. Oh, it's lovely. No one's ever opened that before. We made this album, Rini, completely on Zoom. It was all recorded through Zoom, and you can hear everybody's voices here. And we all wrote it. Every single note of it was written
together.
Amazing.
You know, together, and it was quite an amazing thing. And we'd like to play you something from it.
Absolutely, yeah.
And now we were trying to think about because there's lots of stuff and we've made lots of videos, but we were trying to think of something to play that you might enjoy. But we noticed that you're very into your electronic music. Where's the love of electronic music come from? That's my first question.
Well, a lot of Bollywood songs actually have a lot of electronic music in them. Some of the recent ones are more like EDM, but you know, some of them are more ambient and beautiful, which is what I'm into.
Yeah.
And then I started listening to artists like Nitin, Shawnee, Karsh Kale. They are like always they were pioneering in, like, you know, introducing Indian classical with electronic music. So those were my influences. And then Ludovico Einaudi for, you know, just the whole ambience that he creates. Bonobo, a lot of those artists are like my inspirations to create something, but with something that I've learned and what I am really.
Oh, it's lovely. Well, I'll tell you what, like our music, as you can imagine, is super eclectic. We've got punk songs, we've got rock songs, we've got ballads, we've got all sorts. Particularly on this album, it is really the story of lockdown according to us and this community. And one of them is a song called, and we've chosen Behind the Mask we're going to play, because this is a song we haven't actually played here on Electric Umbrella for a little while, and we just would like you to sit back and enjoy a little bit of Behind the Mask, completely written, recorded and filmed completely on Zoom. Check it.
It's retro, I tell you that.
It's retro.
Yeah,
okay.
It's retro, all right.
Here it comes. All right, here it comes.
Love it.
1 sec.
You can feel the cold coming through your window and hear the birds as they fly past. See the flowers sway as the wind blows away the smile behind my mask. I see the sun rise through a rainbow and smell the autumn leaves at last. I see the hope on the horizon. It wears the smile behind my mask. Behind the mask, we're all one and the same. Behind the mask, we all will smile again.
All right, everybody, let's dance this one out.
How can this year be going so slowly when the days whip by so fast? The shadows, they grow longer behind the mask, we all will smile again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Behind the Mask by Electric Umbrella. We can watch that all on YouTube another time. But for now, let's give ourselves a round of applause for even making it in the first place. We're going to come to a little reaction from Rini there. Rini, what did you make of that?
I loved it. It's so cool. Was it a kazoo in the beginning?
It was kazoos, yeah.
Oh my God, it was so good. I loved it. The kazoos are so amazing.
Well, that was a lot about just kind of like using what we had lying around, and all of those things. But we wrote that very much here on Zoom, and and that is just one of, I'd say 14 absolute bangers.
Wow, I love the video as well. It's so good.
Beautiful, isn't it? Really, really.
Yeah. Amazing job, all of you. Really,
Yes,
really
well
amazing.
done. Let's give ourselves one of those.
Yeah, please let me know where I can find it on the website.
So
Okay.
Spotify and all of that, and we will send you some goodies as well, because you need an Electric Umbrella t-shirt now that you've been here on EUTV.
Oh yeah.
We have got some more questions coming in, but I think what we should do is get another song out of you, like you were a jukebox that we can just put money in.
Sure.
Robbie, that sounds like a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's
it
what
does.
that's what we're here for.
That's exactly right.
Okay, good. What are you going to play for us next?
All right, this next one is actually an arrangement of mine of A.R. Rahman song. He's this popular composer. I don't know if you guys have seen Slumdog Millionaire. He's the composer for that. He got an Oscar for that.
Yeah.
You have seen it. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's got a little bit of A.R. Rahman, a little bit of Sting. He's also a big inspiration for me. So let's hear this.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a round of applause. Sounds like this. This is Rini on EUTV.
my faith in you, if I ever lose my faith in you, there'd be nothing there for me to do. There'd be nothing there. If I ever lose my faith in you, if I ever lose my faith in you, there'll be nothing there for me to do. There'll be nothing there. Thank you.
Oops, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, that's the button I was after. Ladies and gents, I mean, I don't know, I don't even know what to say. That was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Farrah, let's go to Farrah straight away. Farrah, tell everybody how amazing that was.
That was so incredible.
Thank you.
That is just my feeling right now. Every song you do is like, in my head, I can imagine myself there in the front row and be like, oh my word, she's amazing. Like, can I get a record deal with her? That's how I feel right now. It's so fabulous.
Brilliant, Rini, and thank you so much for sharing it with us. It's a really important thing that we are here together. I think that I had a bit of a moment there whilst you are actually, going in and you're right in the zone, just looking around the Zoom room and just seeing everybody in their homes and in their houses, just sort of having their own moments, like from all over. It's a really
enjoying it together,
wasn't it? Yeah. Really, just absolutely gorgeous. We've got so much we'd like to do, but we've got to crack on because there's always so much to do. One of the things that we wanted to talk about, there's various things that we wanted to talk about. One is we were going to try and we wanted to teach you some signing. But we also we wanted to because we've already had a bit of a music lesson from you about singing. But what we would really like to know is, I was talking to the guys earlier about South Indian vocal percussion, because that is something that when I spent a lot of time in India, and I was in the South for not as much as I was in the North, but that was one of my favourite things to see. I watched various concerts of and I don't even really know how to describe it. The word is konakol, is that right? Is that
konakol? Yeah.
And I was trying to explain it to Farrah earlier, wasn't I, Farrah? But I don't think I did a very good job, did I?
You tried.
Yeah.
You tried, Tom.
Thank you, appreciate it. But I thought maybe you could, with Farrah and Robbie, and then maybe with everybody else, we could learn a few little bits that maybe we could use on one of our writing sessions in the future.
Yeah, for sure. So the simplest one is the 4 one. So you can just divide a 4/4. Yeah. So when you count 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's a bar. And within each, let's say, do you guys know 8th notes and 16th notes? You can subdivide each one into a 4, right?
Yeah, so
I'm just going to say, so instead of saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to use syllables now. So that's what konakol does. So each of the numbers that I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have different syllables. So takadimi, 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 takadimi. Now let me slow that down. Okay, 4 syllables. So just follow after me. It's ta,
Ta,
ka,
ka,
di,
mi.
Yeah, just say together. Takadimi.
Takadimi.
Yeah, good. Takadimi.
Takadimi.
Yeah, and now just keep saying the same thing. That's it. Takadimi.
Takadimi. Takadimi. Takadimi.
Woo,
Takadimi.
you got it. That was awesome, Farrah.
Yeah, baby, you got it.
And then is it about getting it quite fast?
Yeah.
How fast can you do it, for example? Just a quick example.
Takadimi, 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 takadimi.
Okay, Farrah, your turn.
Takadimi, 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 takadimi,
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause. Takadimi and pliers. We're going to go to a few people here just to get an idea. Connor, takadimi, can you try that for me?
Okay. Takadimi.
Okay, now try it over and over and over. Try it there.
Okay. Takamini, 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 takamini.
Love it, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. And I love the music running. Love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Connor.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. Who else is a genius with this kind of stuff? Is our friend Ed. So we're going to go say hello to Ed. Hello, Ed.
Oops.
Ed, what's going on in your? Ed, are the police coming to get you, Ed?
Yeah.
What is going on? You've got a shield in the wall behind you. What's that noise, Ed?
It's a dry hole.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a dry hole, Tom.
Oh, all right, fair enough. Hey, Ed, can you go Takadimi, 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 Takadimi?
Yeah.
Go on then. What is going on?
That's a police car, Tom.
It's a police car. You're right. Let's give Ed a round of applause and just say, well done, Ed. And well done, Farrah. I think we'll take some of that into what we're going to do next. Really brilliant. Hey, Farrah, are you up for doing the thing that we said we were going to do? Maybe we'll do it in a minute or two. Is that all right? Do you want to get it ready?
I would love to show you some of my talents too.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll let you get yourself ready. And we're going to take a couple of questions from the crowd, if that's all right, Rini, because lots and lots of lovely people have got things they would like to ask. I'm going to go to Leah, who Leah has just given me the shake her head. Leah, unmute yourself. Come on, Leah. Say hello. Come on. Just say hello.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Leah.
I would love to hear your voice.
Come on, Leah. Hey, it's Leah's birthday this week. Is that right, Leah?
Oh.
Your birthday this week. You have to unmute yourself, Leah. Leah, come on. Everybody. Leah.
You can do it, Leah.
You can do it, Leah.
Look at Tomo on.
We're behind you, Leah. Leah, do you want to ask a question or do you want to type it in the chat? You can type it in the chat for us, Leah. Yeah, all right. Okay, fair enough. All right, that's poor old Leah. She's like, I don't want to get away from me. Get him away. Okay, in which case, I'm going to go to Jasmine. Jasmine is in bed. Jasmine, what's going on with you? Are you actually asleep? Are you half asleep there?
No.
No. Hey, Jasmine, have you got a question that you'd like to ask to lovely Rini?
Yes.
Go on then, what are you going to ask?
Will you have dinner?
What have for dinner? Well, actually, I'm in the US and it's still 4:15 p.m. here, so I haven't had dinner yet.
So what
I'm gonna eat then? Let me see. I haven't thought about it actually.
Well, look, Jasmine, do you want to know what I had for dinner? Because I think I might have won out of everybody's dinners. I had jacket potato, cheese, and baked beans.
Yummy.
Which I haven't had for about 10 years, but like it is a total win. It's got everything you need, all the food groups, and it's quick, and it's great. What did you have for dinner, Jasmine?
I have Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese.
Yeah.
Lucky you. What's your favourite thing to have at a Chinese?
Beef chow mein.
All right, beef chow mein.
Where you live, Tom?
What's that, darling? Say that again.
Where you live?
Where do I live?
Yes.
You want to know where I live?
Yeah.
You're going to be lurking. Are you going to be lurking outside of my house?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I won't tell you then. I'll tell you what. Can I ask you a question, both of you, Jasmine and Rini? What did you do for Halloween yesterday, Jasmine?
Trick or treating.
Trick or treating, and did you get dressed up?
Yeah.
What did you dress as?
Tom.
You dressed as me?
Tom Benetton.
Rini, what about you? What did you do for Halloween yesterday?
Well, I didn't dress up, but I dressed up my daughter as Winnie the Pooh. She loves Pooh Bear. She's 2 years old.
Okay.
And this is her first trick-or-treating. She had fun. And we just moved into a new neighborhood here. So it was all about people coming out and saying welcome to us. So it was very beautiful. It was very nice to just connect with everyone here.
Oh, I love it. Well, I'm going to introduce you to a few more people here. This is, it says Ranbu, but we all know her as Tubbo, but we also know her as Becky because Becky but that's her human name. But do we use your human name, Tubbo? No. Okay. All right. I love it. She's just gone. So we'll find that out in a moment. Hey, I'm going to go to Amy whilst Tubbo Rambo gets herself together, and you can ask a question. But Amy, what did you do for Halloween?
So me and Dan, we did a quiz on Zoom with our friends, and then we had a bit of a disco. Me and Dave and Lumi via Zoom, and we had some trick or treaters around for the first time, so that was nice.
I could. I tell you what. Shall I? I mean, I'll share with you in a minute what my Halloween was like. But we're going to go to Tubbo, Rambo, Becky. Are you Tubbo or Rambo, or what are you today?
I decided to call myself Rambo because I'm used to it now since my Instagram.
Oh.
I changed it to Rambo.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, listen. What question do you want to ask for our amazing guest? Because actually, do you know what time it is? The time is marching on, so get on with it. What do you want to ask?
How do you play that thing? It seems so hard to play.
How'd you play that thing?
Well, it's an electric violin. Well, I learned playing the acoustic violin first.
Yeah.
As a kid, I started learning violin again when I was 5 or 6. Kind of singing and violin was like side by side. And then I started getting better at certain things on one and certain other things on the other. So I just compensated and, kind of play it to my strength.
It's a beautiful instrument, of course, and you play it so gorgeously. I'm going to go to Amy here. Thank you, Becky. Taboo Rambo. I'll see you in a bit. You and your dog. You go and stroke your dog. Amy, what question did you like to ask? Oh, just before you do, lots of people are telling us what they're having for dinner. So Freddie is having a taka dal and a mota paneer. Very nice. What else do we have? Dylan says a dilemma in our house: butter, cheese, or beans, or baked beans on your jack potato. That is a good question. Well, that's a question for a Saturday morning breakfast show, I think. Amy, what did you want to ask? Oh my! What just happened?
All good. Some picture fell down. No one's there. No worries.
Amy, what did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
You must have reached out with your eyes and snapped the picture off the wall. That was really weird. Okay, Amy, what question do you want to ask?
Have you ever heard Butterbar music?
No, I haven't.
It's like I think it's from, cause I've got like a Butterbar song, and it's a really good. It's
Well, Amy, do you want to look it up and maybe put a link in it, because I think that's
I would love to check it out. Yeah,
like to hear.
All right.
We've got to crack on because time. Because I tell you what, we are going to get another song from you, but Farrah is here, and Farrah has prepared a game for us all, right? Is that right, Farrah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
Farrah, just explain the rules of this game. Something like you've got, because obviously Rini plays lots of instruments, beautiful instruments, and we, I suppose we should say one thing that we're finding with the Electric Umbrella at the moment is we are really pushing to raise not just money, but we are actually asking people to donate old instruments to Electric Umbrella, because we can repurpose them, we can build them into people's wheelchairs, we can sell them to make money and all that kind of stuff. So that's a big campaign that we're on at the moment. But Farrah is going to do this for us. So Farrah, tell us how this is going to work.
This is going to work by me playing some instruments all mashed up, and you have to try and work out what instrument I am playing.
Oh, so are you going to turn off your camera?
Yes, and you have to guess what instrument I am playing.
Robbie, do you understand the rules so far?
Yes.
4 different instruments.
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
4 different types.
So in which case, shall we do this, Rini? It goes like this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Electric Umbrella TV, where today, the one and only Farrah is going to introduce us to a game that we're calling the Moss's Mystical Musical Mashup Marathon. And Farrah, would you like to turn your camera off and play your first instrument?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I don't really know what's going to happen here. Anything could happen.
Neither do I. I don't know what's going to happen.
No, nor do I. Farrah, play your first instrument. And we've got to guess what it is.
Can I just shout out the answer?
Yeah,
on the
shout
mic?
out the answer. What do you think it is?
Is it a harmonica?
Is it a harmonica?
accordion?
Is it a harmonica? Robbie, what do you think it is?
I think it's like
Well,
accordion.
it sounds like an accordion. Well, a harmonica sounds like this, but this one has bells. An accordion, I don't know. Was it a harmonica or an accordion?
It was this beauty.
It was an accordion.
Accordion.
Very. I like this game. This is good. Let's go. Round 2, very quickly, Farrah. We're going to turn your camera off and we're going to try it again. We're going to give her a round of a little drum roll. So I don't know what's going on here. Farrah, are you ready for round 2?
Yes.
Take it away. Okay. Rini, we're going to come to you. What do you think that was?
It sounds like either a vibraphone or something, a xylophone, something even simpler. That would be a little...
Robbie, what do you think it was?
I also think it was a xylophone.
So Benjamin in the chat thinks it's cowbells.
No.
Freddie thinks it's a calambia. Is that what do you think it is? No. What do you know it is?
It's a Columbia, what Freddie said.
Wow.
Well done, Freddie. They're kind of traditionally known as thumb pianos.
Yeah.
It's made out of a coconut shell.
It is.
A real coconut shell.
Sing it and it goes ping,
ping. All right, listen, we got one more to do because we're going to run out of time. So So I'm going to let you turn it off. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Round 3, here it comes. Take it away, Farrah. What's happened?
Bing.
What in the world?
Farrah, we're all freaking out here. Are you okay?
Oh. Oh my God.
I think I know.
What is happening to Farrah? All right, Farrah, that's it. Rini, what do you think that she was playing?
Is it some sort of a pan flute or
some sort of flute, some blowy thing?
Yeah.
Robbie, what about you?
I think it's a recorder, some sort of what.
Some sort of recorder, yeah. Farrah, what was it that you were playing?
It's an ottertone.
Ooh.
Oh,
How'd you
never heard of that, so no.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Farrah a massive round of applause for what was it called? Moss's Mystical Musical Mashup Marathon.
Amazing.
Well done, Farrah. That was
amazing instrument.
Very weird and very lovely. Hey, listen, we are pretty much out of time, but Rini, we're going to ask you to play one more song for us. I
loved it.
I feel like we could all be here all day and all night just talking and playing music together. What are you going to play for us now?
This last tune is called Serene. It's a song I wrote after I went to South America. I went to the Amazon jungle, and I was in the middle of the jungle for, I think it was 3 or 4 nights, and it was crazy. It was just so peaceful and nice to just like be there among all sorts of insects and snakes and animals. But that wasn't the cool part, but it was nice to just be like out of the human cities and like you know just go there and kind of just be at peace. So this one's called Serene. I hope you like it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a massive round of applause because this is Rini on EUTV. We've loved having you on, Rini. I'll do some announcements and things at the end, but for now, Rini on EUTV. Take it away.
Raindrops grazing me in the shimmering moon. to pray. Sunshine chasing me through the smoldering green spread, a losing war. Swamplands engulfing me in the splattering black sand on the spirit tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of Electric Umbrella, let's say a huge thank you and just wonderful, Rini. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It really it's been such a joy to introduce you to all of our friends here from all over the UK and actually all over the world, but also just to make get to spend time with you.
Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you, Tom, for having me on Electric Umbrella. If you like my music, I'm at Rini Music, RINI Music on Instagram. I really hope to come to the UK. I just saw some questions about me coming there. I would love to come there and perform for all of you, and thank you so much.
Well, it would be performing with us is the bit that would be most important, you know. Like,
oh, I would love that. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, how amazing would that be? Hey, listen, it is time to finish up. So I'm just going to throw one more time, last time to Farrah and, of course, Robbie as well. Robbie and Farrah, anything you'd like to say? I mean, what a show. What a lovely thing.
I would just like to say that I thought the chat was really good today and Rini was really good today, and I thought you performed with effortless perfection, and I would love to have you come and join us at a gig soon, because it would be lovely to have a new sort of style added to what we do.
Yeah. I would love to. I would love to.
Brilliant.
Well done. I loved it.
Loved it. Rob, anything you'd like to say?
Oh yeah, definitely. You have a wonderful voice. I must say, it's really inviting for everybody to hear and for everybody to learn your music and the way that you speak when you're like singing and everything, and it's just really, really interesting. So yeah, thank you very much, and
Thank you, Robbie.
hope to see you at an Electric Umbrella gig whenever you can make it.
And as soon as you come over, you're ours. That's it.
Yeah, you're ours for the night. You're not going.
Yes, really, come over here. We'd love it.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
Rini, thank you so much. Anything you'd like to say before we go? Because it is time to get closed up. We're always 5 minutes over. It doesn't matter what we do. I'm always 5 minutes over.
Just a big thank you to everyone. Thanks for so much love. And I didn't know what I was getting into when Tom invited me for this, and he did not tell me how it's gonna be. And I'm amazed. You guys are amazing. This community is so beautiful, and there's so much love. And yeah, I can't wait to come and play with you guys and sing with you guys and be a part
Yes,
of it.
please.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a round of applause. That is Rini. Thank you so much, you guys. Really, really, really brilliant. Ladies and gents, it really is time to get fired up and get going. So thank you so much to everybody for coming to Electric Umbrella TV tonight. Thank you to Farrah and to Robbie for being our co-presenters. Thank you to Gavin and Amy and Debbie and Ilana, of course. The boss man Crab is on at me to do a crab dance on the way out. So what we'll do is, Rini, if you fancy it, you can do the crab dance with us. But this is how we're going to see this thing out. Remember, this week we have got stuff going on. We've got the Music Machine on Wednesday at 1:30. The choir in real life on Wednesday night and on Zoom on Tuesday night. Friday, we've got our sing-along. Gavin, have we got an open mic this week?
That's what I was going to say to you.
Have we?
Yes, and I think it might be back. I think the Crazy Bonkers Breakfast Club is back on Saturday.
And the Breakfast Club is back on Saturday. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We are going to do the crab dance to see this out. Thank you, Rini. We will see you all later. Let's crab this one out. Here we go. Take it away, boss man. Here we go. It's another Electric Umbrella classic. Hup. Here we go.
Do the crab dance, do the crab dance. Pop your cheeks on out and do the crab dance. Do the crab dance, do the crab dance. Pop your cheeks on out and do the crab dance. Do the crab dance, do the crab dance. Go side to side and do the crab dance. Do the crab dance, do the crab dance. Go side to side and do the crab dance. Do the crab, crab, crab. Do the crab, crab, crab. Do the crab, crab, crab. Do the crab dance, crab dance. Do the crab dance, do the crab dance. Pop your cheeks on out and do the crab dance. Do the crab dance, do the crab dance. Pop your cheeks on out and do the crab dance. Do the crab dance, do the crab dance. Go side to side and do the crab dance. Do the crab dance, do the crab dance. Go side to side and do the crab dance. Do the crab, crab, crab. Do the crab, crab, crab. Do the crab, crab, crab. Do the crab dance, crab dance.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is your lot. It is time to go. Thank you so much for all coming to Electric Umbrella TV. We will see you again next week when we have a wonderful guest by the name of Nick Sherm, a wonderful singer and also actor who was in Harry Potter long time ago. So it is time to sign this thing out. Let's give ourselves a wave and a smile. I'm going to ask everybody if we're going to unmute everyone. I'm going to say well done and lots of love, and we'll see you all. Bye, everyone. All right, let's count this thing down. We're going to close it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. See ya.